I've tried to start the HCG diet a couple times now without much success. I say start it, going on my second round. The first time I had no problem. I was motivated, I was ready to do it, ready to rock it, and I feel like I did. I lost 43 pounds and it was wonderful. I'm having a little bit of a harder time getting going this second round. First time I tried to start it again, I just didn't feel like I was in the right frame of mind, and so I didn't want to waste my HCG if I thought I was going to get off the low-calorie part of it. And like I said, I just felt so stressed out about everything else going on in my life that, and I'm making excuses, and I know that, but at the same time, it is how I feel. I decided I didn't want to waste the HCG, so I decided to hold off for at least another week. That was last week. So I decided I was going to try again this weekend, start my loading days. Love the loading days. Of course, I don't like the result of the loading days. And then I called my doctor this morning, who wants me to come in for some tests on Wednesday. And I mentioned that I was doing this HCG thing, and they said, oh, you need to get off that because we need to run tests, and those tests will be, it's a hormone type thing, and if you have HCG is a hormone, so it's going to create, it could create some problems with the testing. They don't have a problem with the fact that I'm taking HCG, it's just that for these specific tests, they don't want me on it. So now I'm like, oh, crap. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to wait again. And then, of course, either the end of this week or next week, Tom is supposed to visit. So I feel like I guess I should wait till after Tom. I don't know. I'm really having a hard time getting going this time around. Mom, if you're going to watch this, I need you to help motivate me. Motivate me. Like I said, I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what's changed, because the first round, oh, I loved it. I loved the food. I loved the idea of what I was doing. I loved everything about it. Waking up every day knowing I was going to have a loss on that scale. And then even if I didn't have a loss, I knew that I would the next day or something. So I don't know. Mentally, I was charged. Emotionally, I was charged. I was all powerful in terms of my weight, and it was wonderful. This time around, I'm struggling. My mom made a comment of, it's because I don't have a wedding to plan for. So therefore, what's my motivation? The first round, I was wanting to be, look as great as I could for the wedding, and so therefore I was motivated to keep on it and keep going, and maybe she's right. Could be as simple as that. I would hate to think that that's the only reason, but it very well could be that I just don't really have another motivation factor in my life right now. So I don't know, but I will find it. I will find the motivation. I will get through some of the hiccups that I'm facing right now, and I will start on phase 2 officially, and I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna do just great, the same way I did the first time. Unfortunately, now I've got to lose an additional 16 pounds. That just makes me want to cry. Every time I say it, it makes me want to cry, because I worked so hard to lose the weight the first time. But I'm a non-smoker. So, anyways, I guess I don't really have too much more to say. I know I've been missing in action. I am going to try and do better about that. I know I still have a lot of people living in my home, and again, I may have mentioned this before, it's not that I don't care if they look at my videos, I just don't want people to watch me as I'm recording my videos, and because they're always around, I have an issue making my own videos. So anyways, I'm gonna try and figure out a couple of different ways to do that, to get around that issue that I have. So anyways, I don't have much more to say. Thank you all for subscribing to me, and I'll keep you updated. And by the way, you are all doing really, really great. I've been looking at a lot of the vlogs out there, and I'm blown away. I really am. That in itself is motivation. So thank you. Thank you so much, because it keeps me feeling like, I can get back into this. And I am human. Humans get off the bandwagon and they get back on. I had a small slip. I'll do better next time. So, it's me signing off. Bye.